Shalom, friends. Here we are just a few days before Pesach Tavshin Pehei, and I wanted to share some brief thoughts with you as we enter this year's Chag. Here we are once again entering our second Pesach during this very difficult time for Am Yisrael. What inspiration, what hope can we find in the Haggadah to help us celebrate properly this upcoming Chag and have the right mindset? The Haggadah has within it Hillel. Hillel is a very important part of Haggadah. We have the first part of the Hillel that we say at the end of Magid, and we have the end of the Hillel that we say after the meal. And in Hillel we have some very confusing themes. On the one hand, Hillel is about praising Hashem. Hodu Lashem ki tov, ki l'olam chasto. So many praises for Hashem, thanking Hashem for Yitziat Mitzrayim and miracles and everything in our own lives. And then all of a sudden we switch gears and we say, Ana Hashem Oshiana, Ana Hashem Oshiana, Ana Hashem Atzlichana, Ana Hashem Atzlichana. Asking Hashem, pleading with Hashem to save us, to help us. How do we make sense of these themes? Seemingly contradictory themes. Some of Farshim explain that the Hodu Lashem Ki Tov is about right now. Is about we're thanking Hashem for saving us now, for Yitziat Mitzrayim, for all the miracles when we say it on holidays, etc. And Ana Hashem Oshiana is for Hashem, continue to save us in the future. If anything should happen in the future, continue to save us in the future. Other Mefarshim explain that it doesn't have to be one is now, one is in the future, but they could actually both be happening now. That very often in life, and this is a theme we've spoken about before, very often in life, there's a mix of both things to be thankful for and things to praise for, and also continued dangers and continued concerns and continued needs that we want to plead Hashem for. This could be, of course, true in our personal lives. There's so much that we all, just by our very human nature, we just take for granted. Our health, families, so much that we take for granted usually that we really need to recognize and appreciate and thank Hashem for. And everyone has their own struggles in their families, and everyone has their own things that they pleading with Hashem they need help with. And of course, it couldn't be more true on a national level as well for Am Yisrael. We're living in a very difficult time. We still have, as I record this, and I hope by the time you watch it, it's not the case, but as I record this, we still have many, many hostages who are imprisoned in the most terrible conditions. We still have soldiers who are on the front lines protecting Am Yisrael. We have many, many injured soldiers. We have many bereaved families. It's a very, 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 very challenging time. And together with that, we've also been witness to untold miracles. It's an incredibly miraculous time to be alive and to be part of the Jewish people. And it's very confusing living with both of these realities. And I think the Hillel at the Seder gives us a path forward and teaches us how we should respond. On the one hand, Ana Hashem Hoshiana, Ana Hashem Atzlichana. We have to continue davening every single day for the refuah shalema for all of our injured, brave soldiers, for the bringing back of our chatufim, and at the same time, double down, Hodu Lashem Ki Tov. Thank Hashem for everything He gives us on a personal level, on a national level. Am Yisrael, Eretz Yisrael, able to defend ourselves, able to be a strong nation, able to have these amazing heroes in our lives, able to learn and be inspired from them, and somehow be able to do both. This is also, of course, the message of Dayenu. Dayenu is not about, it doesn't only have to be a complete, perfect version of what's happening in order to thank Hashem, but Dayenu teaches us to thank Hashem for everything, every small but really not small thing in our lives and in our national lives, to really channel that and show appreciation. Please God, we should all take this message as we head into Pesach. The children at school are so excited for Pesach. They've been learning, they've been preparing, they can't wait to come to the Seder. Let's look at that energy and build on that and be inspired from our children as we head into this Pesach. And please God, it should be a time of Geula, B'Nisan Nigalu, B'Nisan Atidin Ligael. This coming Pesach should be a time of redemption for each of us. each of you personally and for Am Yisrael, and we should really continue to celebrate these amazing times together as a community. Wishing you all a Chag Kasher V'Sameach.